Hello. Hello. I think we might be live now. I'm not quite sure. I'm still waiting to see some confirmation that there's something going on. Are we live yet? Can this be seen? Let's see. I'm trying something multicasting. Okay, it seems like on YouTube we are available. On Twitch, on the other hand, on Twitch I don't see anything, so we might have some technical problems still going on. So apparently I'm live, but I don't know if I'm visible. I'm gonna start. Before we really start, I need to figure out some more technical things. So sorry, it's my first time with the multi-streaming. Yeah, so that's definitely not working on Twitch. Very interesting. Let's see if we can do something about it here. Something is wrong here. So, okay, we're still trying to figure out what's going on here. Restream doesn't seem to work right with Twitch. So it says that the average bit rate is too high. So can we somehow edit these things? Settings. So also Restream says, okay, so maybe something with OBS. OBS. What about the bitrate here? Stream. Yeah, I think it wants around 6,000. Why is it so high? Apply. Okay, let's see if we get with, or even something less than 6,000. Okay, I'm gonna set the bitrate to 5,000, I guess. No problem, 5,000, apply. Let's see if Twitch is happy about this. No. Okay, seems to be still working on Twitch. Twitch is still saying 10,000 kilobits per second. Interesting. How about we turn it off on Twitch? So I'm not live anymore. Then turn it back on. So all right, I think we might be live now on both platforms. Great, great. So I think yes, we got some delays. That is fine. Okay, so the plan for today is to just play a bit of Statech industry, which is like a modern Gregtech inspired modpack. Now, I'm not very good at Gregtech or anything similar to this, but I still somehow enjoy it up to a point. Let's see how long it takes to get to that point. And to make matters worse, the chat can actually send commands and take control of a bit of the game. So you can enter WASD space control and so on to just mess with the game and like input that specific key as controls as well. Um, these are still the keys I use for Kerbal Space programs, so some tricky keys are still enabled, like Q and E. Let's just see how you behave and how you let's see how you behave, and then I will take key privileges away from you as I see fit. And I guess, yeah, we will do survival, normal, no cheats, world options. Yeah, let's make it repeatable. And kind of dated. With that, we can start the run, see what we get. I have also to add that today is not gonna be a very long stream. I started kind of late, and yeah, got a lot of stuff happening tomorrow. So maybe at most 2 hours. Pretty short stream, but maybe we can get something started. I played a bit of the pack already just to see what it's like, and I liked it. But yeah, I didn't get very far. I didn't even get to like low voltage. I was, I think, just at the end of the Steam age maybe. So yeah, let's see what we get. We're in some ice biome. Okay, good start. Good start. So what do we have? We have a quest book. Quest books are always good for guidance, and the runic grimoire. I didn't really look at this, so it's gonna be fun to figure out, I guess. But first, let's find a more hospitable area. I guess for this we can also turn on a bit of music as well. Then let's see what we get here. Ooh, deep snow. Is there frost damage? Okay, there is frost damage. Interesting. Good start, good start. I don't see any particular direction. I would like to find some trees at least. Because as we all know, wood is the essential resource of the early game, of the very early game. Yeah, so this thing uses a little bit of a different resource generation type. So we get pretty large veins, and actually on the surface we find samples that tell us what kind of ore we can expect underground. And I think it's always handy to just add waypoints here. Of course, we don't enable them, just put them here for later reference. If we need redstone, we know we already encountered redstone somewhere. So these nails, I don't know what's the deal with these nails. Well, we can hold them. Well, you don't see it from here. Well, yeah, we can also take most entities, which is quite neat. Okay. Okay, a lot going on. I gotta say that looks very cool. That looks like a prospective base, honestly. Iron sample. That's very good. I think I really want to take it slow and be strategic about everything. So we got trees, we got enemies. And a structure I'm not aware of. This looks like maybe some wizard's tower or something. Or it's an abandoned temple, and by the looks of the guys around here, maybe it's not so friendly. Well, we can try to investigate, I think. All right, I see. Yeah, let's continue to find some trees. There are some trees. Yeah, the early game is a bit awkward, I think. We also don't have much food. More iron samples. I take it. Iron sample. These are pretty large trees. They're a bit annoying, so I'm just looking for a nice biome or a nice source of wood. These large trees are gonna be annoying. Let's read the quest book. Welcome. A lot of text. Quest book will be your guide. Don't worry about losing it. The quest book is also in the inventory or by pressing F4. That is all true. Completing quests will reward you with XP and items. The main focus is modern industrializations, a Gregtech-like mod. Don't be afraid of the mention of Gregtech, as MI has a lot of changes to make playing through it much easier. Sounds good. So what is different? We have the removal of individual tiered machines. You can choose to overclock machine speeds as you progress. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll find out how that works in the future. Removal of the half dozen tedious tools. Thank you, from the early game. A powerful pipe system that you get access to very early. It all sounds very good. And finally, ways of generating resources without having to leave your base. Very nice. It's one of the things I don't like so much about Gregtech. Like most of the Gregtech packs is just the grind to always go out and mine ores again. Not my favorite activity, not gonna lie. I'd rather concentrate on building the infrastructure. Alright, I understand. There's a lot to go through. Simple voice chat. Well, I don't have any friends, so I don't think it's really necessary. a lot going on. Void dimension. Void dimension. What a peaceful place filled with nothing to build your factory. The void portal block. I don't know if I want a void base. I don't really think so. I think I like to be connected with nature, or connected to like the real world, and not be in some void dimension. It's just a personal preference. Probably it will run better in the void. Maybe we have to think about moving to the void in the late game. I don't know how the game's performance is with late game bases, but first I will try without. So can we find somewhere nice around here? So yeah, I'm still dedicated to just trying to find some nice piece of land. Maybe going to the water is a good idea. Maybe getting some and doing some basic starting stuff. It's gonna be useful. Seeing as it's gonna be night soon and I still don't have a weapon or really anything. That is, I don't know, the first night is the worst. Okay. Just getting some basic resources started here. I should get a pickaxe as well. Get some stone. Upgrade to stone. Get stone faster. All right, we're upgraded, I think. Yeah, let's get a boat. Let's get a boat started. Let's get out of here. Maybe a bit more wood, because you never know. Then let's leave that place. I don't know if the sea is any safer. Oh, hello. Maybe not. Well, let's go anyway. Okay, what I see here is some sugar cane that might be useful in the future. I also see creepers, skeleton, lot of berries already. Okay, let's go. I would like to not die, please. I cannot eat in the boat. I didn't know that. Well, let's just go south. Why not? Nothing to lose with going south, I think. There's nothing to lose except maybe time. I don't know. Like the oceans in Minecraft, they seem to be pretty big. Which makes sense because oceans are generally very big. Just a bit, I don't know, from a gameplay perspective, maybe a bit strange. I don't know. So a very small island, cannot work with that. Okay, what's going on here? Is that a village? A village, and okay, that seems like actually something we might wanna live in the future. So can we go here and sleep somewhere? Hello, hello. Anybody got a bed? The beds are occupied. Anybody got a bed? No. Anybody? Let's throw the kid out of the out of the bed. They don't need sleep. All right. Yeah, we can loot a little bit. Furnace, pretty useful as well. Thanks, my guys. I take the bed. Thanks, kiddo. Hello, hello. Enchanted books. I don't care for books right now. Plenty of loot for me. Sand. Well, that bushes and sand. It's not really necessary, I think. Thanks. But thanks for the offer. Wheat and wool. Wool is good. Yeah, different kinds of wools. Cool, cool. Okay, what's in here? Emerald and coal, and that was arranged in a strange way. I wonder if that is some hint. Some barrels. Coal, wheat. So I really didn't catch up with any updates after 1.12. Which Minecraft version are we actually? One more modern version, I think. So what is a barrel? Seems like a chest basically, but maybe it works a bit more compact, as it can open even when the block above it is not like air or something. Okay, we can eat. Okay, let's just get a foothold here on anything. There's a lot going on, but okay, one thing at a time. Gold sample in the village. Seems like a prospective quarry here. I'm sorry, villagers. Gold sample, very nice. More bread, wheat, sugarcane. Perfect. Maybe one more. Furnace is the way to go. So what else do we have here? Sandy Waystone. I think these allow some kind of fast travel between discovered waystones, but I'm not sure. Gold, redstone, a lot of different things. Charm of sinking. The mover can move freely in water. Oh, pretty good. Can we? Okay, it's equipped. And brewing stand. So how does that work? I can move freely, but Oh, I'm gonna drown. Okay, that on its own is a bit dangerous, but yeah, pretty nice. Such a nice village. Okay, thanks. Just going around looting everything. Pumpkin pie cookie. Don't mind if I do. Potato. Okay, we're pretty full, so the smith. Anything good in here in the smith? Iron boots. I got iron boots. Iron sword. I take it. More food. Iron ingots. Seems like a pretty good idea as well. And I'll trade it for the stone bricks. Coal. There's some sheep, some livestock. Very nice, very nice. Like, okay, I really like what's going on here. There was a lucky find. Close quarters. What is that about? About collecting loot. Coal. The cord is also, I think, a good idea. More barrels. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of loot going around here. I'll take every last bit of it. So are we pretty much done with the looting and raiding? Can we get started on the gameplay? On establishing a base. I saw some cherry trees somewhere. That looked like a nice place to be. Ah, yeah, on that side. Over there. I'm sure I missed some houses, but it's alright. We got plenty to go around. Didn't take the melons, but yeah, the inventory is full. Oh yeah, over here seems nice in like an autumny kind of biome. It fits the current season, so I don't see why not. So where did I put my boat? Where did I come from? Here. So I just want to quickly build a house maybe, and then I want to check out what's going on there with the giant mushroom. Okay, it's a very interesting area. Hello. It blends into the cherry orchard somehow. This autumn pink cherry oak forest, pumpkin pastures. Yeah, around here I think is a pretty nice spot to build a house. Or something of the like with a nice view to the other side. Then on the back we can start building industrial infrastructure. Okay, time is pressing a bit, but I still wanna lay down some good foundations for the future. So some long like what, where is like the I also shouldn't use that wood because here we have the birches. Okay, I'm gonna build a very small, very basic outpost here for the night. Then in the next morning I will focus on building a house. A nice house. Or a nicer house at least. Just getting some more wood as long as I can. It's gonna be annoying to clear later, but well, there's not much choice. I don't have much choice. I need to get something built in a few minutes. All right, this barely qualifies as a house, but I guess it's like a shelter. So good night, and we will survive also this night. And we set a spawn point, so a new morning, and we can start deforestation. My favorite part of any new playthrough. Getting with wood. It's sweet birch log. Quest complete. Oh yeah, I still didn't look at the quests. I'm more concerned with immediate survivability for now. Okay, that's a large tree. I think there was something with vein mining in the game. Keybinds. Vein. No. Let's consult our quest book. Getting started. Punch trees. Which gives us some more rewards. Crafting station. Well, I don't think we have that. We don't have it available yet. So yeah, let's just mine that, craft this, you know the game. Classic formula. Okay, that's that tree gone. And I suppose a pretty full inventory. Yes. Full. Okay, I need to place some temporary barrels for storage. Just gonna put some stuff there. So what did we get here? Apricot. Yeah. Nice. Such a serene scene. I can't wait to make industry plants here. What are these sounds? Ah, there's a bee nest. So how do bees work? As I said, I didn't keep up with Minecraft updates. So what am I supposed to do with that bee nest? That's in the way. But well, we can kind of ignore it for now. And I think you might be ready to upgrade our simple shelter now. Some more apricots, some more stuff lying around. Yeah, let's take it. Okay, my axe broke. I need my crafting table station back. I also need to clear the area that is my perspective floor. Thank you very much. Just getting rid of everything, getting everything nice and clean. Yeah, let's put the crafting station here. More eggs. I'm out of. I don't have enough stone. Well met. Thanks. So yeah, just a bit more in that direction. I would think just a bit more space. And of course more wood. That is never wrong. Up to a point, up to a ridiculous point, but in general wood doesn't hurt. Yeah, let's make this like the border where we stop the deforestation. Okay. This tree also needs to go, just so the leaves can despawn. Okay, now we have a nice open area here to work with. for our beachside property. Yeah, something like that. Okay, now for real, let's get rid of the temporary shelter and then we can start the construction. I'm kind of postponing the construction because I'm not good at building something aesthetically pleasing. I can just build boxes mostly, so I'm very sorry. And we have a lot of things to do still, so I don't want to spend too much time on trying to build something beautiful, just something utilitarian for now. Also, logs are expensive at the moment. I don't want to spend too much logs. So maybe something like that. Yeah. Could be. And once we get more logs, we can probably make something nicer. Can we strip them? Yeah, I think that looks better. Maybe. Ooh, okay, that's pretty close at the water. Maybe the wood isn't such a fan of that situation, but well. Was I a bit too early with deconstructing the shelter? It's getting dark already again. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Well, I guess I can still just sleep, even though there's no walls or anything. We can definitely set a respawn point. Okay, let's see. Is it night yet? Okay, let's sleep. Let's sleep and then try to finish the construction mostly. So some more stripping of logs. That is a very satisfying sound in my opinion. It's one higher. It seems to be fine, and maybe I want a divider. Like a little room division thingy. So maybe logs here as well. Okay, but no more logs now. I need the wood to actually build a house mostly. Let's just build segment by segment. I guess not much to say about this here. I'm just gonna build a very straightforward house. Okay, out of wood. I guess it would be nice to have a door here. So we can use it to continue building here. We need more birch wood. So we should also take care to plant enough saplings so that in the future we will have plenty of wood. Yeah, honestly, just make a field out of them, right? Give them some light so we can grow anytime. That should be plenty good. Now let's continue our deforestation here. Now we don't need it for space, just for materials. Of course, I also would like to have some glass. Oh, that beach is beautiful. Would like to have some glass, to have some nice windows. I guess I can get some from the beach here. Just worried about ruining the natural beauty that is directly in my view. So we can eat some apricot. Are we hungry? No, still not. Still not hungry. That's okay. Okay, what sample do we have here? Lapis and copper. Yeah, these are pretty important. But the lapis is not so important, but copper of course. I think I needed one more log. Yeah. The rest we can make planks, I think. There's also one missing. Well, step by step. Let's first build that house. The fortifications against the environment, so we can take control of our lives, take action. You know the stuff. Hello, Mr. B. I wouldn't like you in my house, please. So please go. Please go. There's no flowers in my house. You have no business there. Okay, also one log missing. Okay, pretty close. Of course, I want another door here. And I need to get rid of the dirt here. It's in the way. Almost running out of durability again on my axe. So we need more stone. We need more stone. Well, satisfying your basic needs really takes a while, eh? Okay, I didn't leave a log for there. wrong tool. Impressive. Okay, that's that tree down. It's getting night. It's getting nightish again. Well, not quite, but soon. So one log was missing here. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. So where's my crafting station? Let's put that inside somewhere. What about here? And my storage. Can we carry that? Yes. Very good. Very good. Put it, I think, here. Would the other side make more sense where we have the perspective view? So you have like the working area where you can see the stuff. Not sure, because also the like we're gonna have the furnaces set up like a tower kind of thing. Maybe it can act like a interior design is my passion. No, also not. Okay, maybe let's say start. So doors, torches. We need lights. Final security. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. I mean, we're still wide open, but this construction site is slowly becoming a home. So hello. Now we can place the bed maybe a bit better here. Why not with a nighttime barrel? And look, it is not much, it's just what we can work with. So it's gonna be night soon, but it's not quite night yet. Okay, for the floor, that's a good question. I don't know yet. We can leave it as grass for now. Oak planks. I also don't know what I want to do with that. So maybe some fences. We can use sticks. So fences are like this. All right, fences. They can be like a type of window, while we don't have glass. A very like primitive kind of window, so at least we can look outside. Gives it a nice cozy jail feeling. Well, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, it's night, I think. Yeah, we can sleep. Well, just as I thought I could put off the roof, it starts raining. So I guess putting a roof is not gonna be so bad. I hope. just don't have enough wood for this. And maybe it looks a bit boring. Then maybe you guys can help me spruce it up. I know it's birch, but it's a figure of speech. A bit dark over here still. I need more stone. Some of our trees already grew up. It's very, very nice. So we can harvest some more building materials, get some protection from the rain. All that good stuff. I think what I'm doing makes sense, right? We first need to satisfy the basic needs before we can think about advancing our technology level. Oh, these trees really want to grow. Yeah, okay, this tree farm already proves very convenient. Well, except for that it sometimes grows really high. Maybe that also makes the yield of saplings pretty low. I don't know. Just because it's so dense, there's not a lot of leaves, like unique leaves per tree. And then that reduces the average saplings per tree. Just because of the closeness of, closeness of the trees or the saplings. Okay, pretty good harvest, yeah. Okay, that is surprisingly effective. I didn't anticipate that. And yeah, they grow even though there's some more stuff in the way. No problems here. Now we can continue finishing the roof. A very basic flat roof. It's not very good if it should be load bearing, especially in winter with the snow. That's gonna fail, but I don't think it's gonna snow here anytime soon, so we should be fine. Also, the way I'm constructing this probably doesn't make much sense. That's the start of a very nice home. Okay, now we can put some more logs. here. Now the question is what's the floor material, but I guess that's a question for later. Let's try to get organized a little bit. Or rather, let's read. Let's read. Welcome. Okay, voice chat. We don't need voice chat. When altered origin. Or generation is altered in this pack as of 1.1.0. It now mimics closer to origin you would find in Gregtech. There's a quest in the first chapter that goes into more detail on finding ore veins with the prospector's pick, but I figured it would be a good idea to point it out here before anyone got confused as to why we couldn't find ores while caving. Yeah, so I mean, we already talked about this, you know. Required quests. In the chapters, quests are separated between required and optional. Optional quests have a circular border, while required quests have a square border. To progress, you must complete the required quests. However, don't overlook the optional quests, as they may have important items that will help you in your journey. So, like, I like rounded corners and strict corners. So the main progression is just along here, for example, and this other stuff is optional. Got it. Chapter progression. Main progression is provided in the chapters section. The entries below the side chapters and mods. Yeah, okay, it's organized. Very nice, thanks. Automate everything. Early game may seem easy enough to brute force, but once you start getting to the electric and mid-game chapters of his modpack, you're going to run into a lot of problems if you didn't automate anything. In general, if you find a way to automate producing something, you should do it. Okay, and I really want to try hard to actually live up to that motto, you know, just do it like that. Automate, like craft a thing, automate that thing. Next things, REI tips. Well, REI works like JEI. That's pretty okay. Journey map, we already know how journey map works. Yep. Then we have optional additions. This pack includes complementary reimagined. Okay, just about shaders and stuff. Logical zoom. A throwback to the classic Optifine feature without having to have it mod installed. Press C to zoom. We can press C to zoom. Very nice. Oh, and this has some momentum going. So we can go out and spy like to the other side. What's going on with the tower and stuff. Cool stuff. Where were we? More stuff to read. Find nearby. Trying to find an item in your sea of chests. Hovering over the item in your inventory or REI and pressing Y will highlight nearby inventories with that item. It's pretty cool. Autumn sapling. So suppose I was looking for wheat seeds, it would get highlighted here. That's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Thanks, got it. Inventory profiles next. This pack includes Inventory Profiles Next, a mod that's slightly similar to the Forge counterpart of Inventory Tweaks. It's different in a lot of ways and adds more features such as slot locking, sequential crafting, etc. It will take some getting used to. You can configure the mod using the buttons in the top left of your inventory. Yeah. Alright, I have no idea what's going on here. We can move buttons? What? Config. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. That seems pretty complex. Let's just assume it's configured fine by default. Okay, more stuff to go through. Spice of Life. This pack includes the mod Spice of Fabric. Originally, I was going to mimic Gregtech New Horizons food system, requiring you to change up what you eat, but that's just mean. So instead, the mod rewards you for trying different foods. Every 5 unique foods eaten, you will be granted an additional heart. That's very nice. Thank you. Void Dimension, yeah, we read that. Better Combat. This modpack includes Simply Swords and Better Combat. Together, these overhaul the combat of vanilla Minecraft completely and offer a broad variety of weapons to try out. Well, thanks. Next things, all the biomes you'll go. This pack includes all the biomes you'll go as its primary world generation mod. This mod adds new biomes, tools, ores, food and blocks to enhance your world. Thanks. The final thing here is Statech coins. Throughout your progression, in this quest book you will earn Statech coins. These can be used to craft certain materials you may be needing in your adventure. The coins are only rewarded for mainline quests progression for balance, and you will gradually earn more valuable coins as you progress. Check REI for a list of what you can make with the coins. Okay, we got welcome done, I think. Just a lot of quest rewards overdue. Okay, I think now we can get really started with the first quest. The first actual quest. Punch trees. Yeah, okay, we collected logs. Punching trees, thanks. Crafting station. Unfortunately, Tinker's construct is not in the pack. However, its crafting station has been added by enhanced workbenches. It doesn't appear that it currently can pull from adjacent inventories. That's a shame, but it might in the future. That's nice. For now, it just retains your items after you close it. But wait, the default one does that too? But I still like the aesthetic of the crafting station, so no problem. Okay, we get a random reward here. What do we get? A jukebox. Okay, a lot of stuff to digest here. A lot's going on. Stone Age. Pretty much following vanilla progression here for a bit. I'll even give you a bit extra to help build a simple shelter or some more tools. Okay, I guess I should have done that earlier. Okay, collecting cobblestone. But let's try to get organized first with some chests. Yeah, I can take chests as well. So just some quick rearrangement of So how are we gonna organize it? Like nature stuff. Blocks. Okay, you can, blocks are a wide variety of things as well, but let's go with like very simple blocks. Jukebox is not so simple, but I also don't have really a need for it. Barrels, okay. Of course, when we have the valuable resources, it can be its own thing. Let's put the coins also there because we can trade them more resources. It's basically the same. So we have more, let's say, nature stuff. Okay, wool is not really a building block. Just gonna put it here. Anyways, I mean, it's gonna be fine. So then we have the charm here. Maybe I leave one thing for like the charm and tools and other stuff I cannot, and other miscellaneous stuff. Maybe like here, the miscellaneous, and this barrel can go into here. Okay, we're organized. We can sleep. And I guess our first serious foray now is to find cobblestone. Well, that took us long enough, But okay, any enemies? Yeah. Hello. Thanks. A lot of enemies still. So over here we see some more stones. I mean, you're not angry anymore, I guess it would be good to flatten this entire area anyway, sometime in the future. So let's just get started with it, collect our 16 cobblestone as it wants from us. Then let's see where we go from there. Stone Age completed. Now if I read the quests, the game continues. Aluminium. More stone and like a medium deep ravine. That looks like coal. Yeah, okay, looks like a good start here. I also want to see what's going on over there with the mushroom village. Okay, just a little bit more exploration. Because these mushrooms are our neighbors after all. And it would be rude not to pay them a little visit and get introduced. Okay, I didn't bring a shovel. Hopefully it's not too much pain here. Okay, we're on the other side. Let's visit. Speaking is hard. Let's visit lead. So let's visit them. Let's see if they're friendly or what's the deal here. But I imagine I imagine people who live in a mushroom are friendly. But still I approach with a drawn sword. Lectern. A mushroom is the reproductive structure produced by some fungi. It is somewhat like the fruit of a plant, except that the seeds it produces are in fact millions of microscopic spores that form in the gills or pores underneath the mushroom's cap. The spores blow away into the wind or are spread by other means, such as animal feeding. If they land on a suitable substrate, spores will germinate to form a network of microscopic rooting threads which penetrate into their new food source. Unlike the mushroom, which pops up then passes away quickly, the mycelium persists, often for many years, extracting nutrients and sending up its annual crop of mushrooms. Mushrooms are fungi. They belong in a kingdom of their own, separate from plants and animals. Fungi differ from plants and animals in the way they obtain their nutrients. Generally, plants make their food using the sun's energy, photosynthesis, while animals eat then internally digest their food. Fungi do neither. The mycelium grows into or around the food source, secretes enzymes that digest the food externally. The mycelium then absorbs the digested nutrients. There are exceptions to these generalizations. Some organisms are placed into their respective kingdoms based on characteristics other than their feeding habits. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your mushroom. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous boss. The Book of Fungis 4:6-7. Okay, now we're getting into something religious. I sought the mushroom, and he answered me and delivered me from all my nutrients. Those who look to fungi are radiant, and their faces shall never be ashamed. Oh, taste and see that the mushroom is good. Blessed the man who takes refuge in fungi. From the Book of Sporans 8. May the mushroom of hope fill you with all spore and peace as you feed fungi, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the holy mushroom. He will wipe away every nutrient from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be flesh, nor eyes, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. And fungi, who were seated on the throne, said, Behold, I am making all things mushrooms. Okay. Player head. Player head. I don't like this. I can be a mushroom as well. I don't know what's the purpose of that. Hello. We have baked potato bread. We have good stuff here though. Water bucket. Okay, that's big because in the beginning we cannot make buckets. Buckets require plates. So that's actually very useful to have. There's someone. Ooh, they're enemies. Seems like we're enemies. Ooh, yeah, with the mushrooms. Yeah, with the books I somehow anticipated that. It's a bit weird. Okay, that's weird. More player heads. Target. What's a target for? Okay. We have many different types of mushrooms. Yeah, like this one. Oh. And you can have that one. Okay, there's a lot of enemies around. That's not ideal. Another house. What do we have here? The same book. Okay, there's definitely a cult, like a mushroom cult. Diamond sword, iron sword, raw bacon, mushrooms. Okay, there's definitely a lot of food here. And okay, that's also the same. So these houses are all kind of the same, I assume. Hello. Ooh. They're strong. All right. So let's see if we can get our stuff back. Okay, so we can treat them like a neighboring territory that is an enemy. Okay. Maybe I'm the enemy because I came here first. Okay, but let's leave. And we come back once we have more military strength. It's already getting nighttime again. Well, I guess while it's nighttime, we can read what's the plan for the next. It's the next plan. Okay, we got loot. We're wearing this funny hat. Yeah, why not? Baked potato. Sure. Raw cod. Very nice. Spice of life. Honey. Nice. Okay. So I guess like weapons we can put here. We have some more stuff. What is a target? I don't think no idea about the significance of targets, so I'm just gonna put it there. Got stones, gravel. All right. Yeah, the wooden sword can go as well. The wooden axe. Thanks for your service. We got the Stone Age done. We get more stones. We get another coin. Alright, what's the plan now? There's a lot to consider here. The buckets act just like normal buckets, with the only downside being they cannot pick up hot liquids such as lava. But they can be for the early game. Well, they don't matter anymore because we got a proper bucket, but I'm still interested in seeing if we can roll a lucky reward here. So that's it. That is just any free logs. Any free stripped logs. Yep, any free stripped logs. Wooden bucket. A random reward. A brewing stand. Well, we already got that. So that's not a very useful role. It happens. Drawers. Yeah, drawers soon we're gonna be useful, I think. Just a chest with stuff around it. We get a drawer log, we get another. Yeah, let's build 1, 2, 4. Depends a bit on how much wood we have. Drawer. That's the wrong drawer. Bad drawer. Yeah, let's do like 4. You know, for like dirt, cobblestone, and some other stuff we will get in high quantity, I presume. Okay. Another quest done. Draw log. XP rod. I also don't know what to do with these things. Just gotta put everything in a miscellaneous thing. Okay. Let's get back to the main quest for now, I think. Draw networks. Simple storage needs some resources we don't have available yet. So yeah, let's continue with the time to mine. While traversing your world, you might have noticed small pebbles placed around the surface called samples. Yes, these samples are indicative of a larger ore deposit below them. That's right, Gregtech-like origin is in this pack, and you will need to find varying ore deposits to gather the materials. To gather the materials you will need to progress. Don't worry, once you find one, it will last a while. Also, it is worth noting that there aren't many types of ores for a single type of material. An iron vein will have iron ore, and no other iron ore-like ores like Gregtech. To make finding these ore deposits easier, there is the prospector pick. Right-clicking with this will show you a notification. Oh, hello, Captain Kirby. Yeah, you see, I don't allow all key combinations. That would be a bit too much. Yeah, okay, basically I was reading that. That's fine. We just need the sugarcane. Okay, these rewards are not that great. Okay, I think we want iron and andesite. So iron, I don't recall seeing iron on the way. Outer Wilds, no, I didn't play that yet. I'm very interested in it because it seems like it's a pretty good game, but I didn't have the chance yet to play it. Okay, so nothing found. How about here? Deep slate iron ore. Maybe go in that direction. further south. I should also make a waypoint here for the base enabled. That's, I think, the only one that's gonna be enabled. So copper. I don't think there's iron in the copper vein then. No. You're making an Outer Wilds mod, but didn't you say you... So you played it? It sounded like you didn't play it yet. No, so wait. So how does it work when you just doing it blind? Doing it blind. Ah, so you will. Ah. Understood. Well, it's good to have plans. It's good to have plans. Okay, we're finding all kinds of good stuff here, but except for iron, a lot of aluminium. Okay, I see you have good ideas, but I had to restrict some key bindings because that would break the game. Actually, there's still a lot of keybinds enabled that could absolutely destroy me. And I'm just hoping people are nice for now. So no mouse, just keyboard keys and no combination. So I also don't know how well it... Okay, did it crash? Wait, did my... Okay, the space should have done something. Okay, very interesting. That's always good. Thanks for being a playtester for my for my script. Because I think space should... Yeah, E works. I think some other things should also work. Space, I think, should work. No. Actually, space shouldn't work. That's true. It's still from the Yeah, I noticed that that stopped me. I'm still using like a blacklist for Kerbal Space Program, and I didn't want people staging my rocket. Come on, iron, please. Seems like it's gonna be a while until... Elite Dangerous? No, I don't play that. Well, what is that about? It's also something space themed, I think. I thought I saw a sample. No. Come on. silver. Nice, but not what I need. Spaceship sim. Okay, sounds interesting. You seems like seems like we might have a similar interest in games and stuff. More tin. Come on. Okay. Is that iron? Platinum. Okay, we're finding all kinds of rare metals. Just not iron. Come on, come on. Quartz. Pretty good. Pretty good. That looks... Oh, tin. Tin. Okay, everything is tin. Yeah, I was Star Citizen. I didn't really follow it. It seems like the first release was kind of bad, and now there were a few updates, and now it's better. Like similar to like how like No Man's Sky kind of the trajectory of game quality. I really didn't follow it so much. It's still an alpha. I see. More copper. Okay, kind of running out of land here. It's great. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what? It seems like you are a very good predictor of what is a game that I could like. So you know what? I'm gonna look at it maybe at the weekend and see what the Star Citizen is all about. Tin. Of course it's tin. Wait, we're back in the mangroves. Okay, I got turned around. Well, okay. I'm gonna return, and I think I'm gonna... Wait, I got a fish. Yeah, let's eat the fish I found. The random fish I found. Why not? I think I'm just gonna return home. And then I'm gonna finish off the stream. Because... yeah, my internet is gonna be cut in 20 minutes. Salt. It works well. So is it like multiplayer Elite or what? Or is it single player? Like, if you don't mind me asking, if you want to explain how the game works. Jesus, 200 gigabytes, but I guess that's just modern games, right? Sync. Okay, I gotta up the pace a bit. It's getting nighttime. More sync. Gold. Multi and single player. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check these out. Honestly, it just I think they will suit me quite nicely as well. Oh, cows. That's very good. Cows, I need leather. Yeah, well, definitely. Thanks for the recommendations. I'll see in detail when what's going. If they to my liking. Yeah. Good night, Captain. Thanks for visiting, checking out what's going on. Have a nice weekend. I'm just gonna go back. Yeah. Gonna go back. Maybe is that iron? No, it's aluminium. There's another meteorite. A lot of stuff going on. Just no iron. Like meteorite should also contain iron. Realistically speaking, but yeah. Ah, now we're on the other side of the river. How did I manage that? Interesting. Gonna take a few pumpkins for these trying times. Where we have copper. What do you mean with real time? So I guess we have like interstellar travel. If that is real time, I'm gonna sit there for years. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I'm not sure if that E executed, it said. Well, it takes 10 minutes to get away from a planet. Well, yeah, I gotta see. Okay, we made it back home just in time. We didn't find any iron. That's okay. There's always another day. And we just started the journey here. And as our foes burn to death, I'm gonna wish you a very nice afternoon, evening, night, wherever you might be. Have a nice weekend. Thanks for joining in. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.